Welcome to another walkthrough, and on this edition it's Uninvited for the NES, brought to us by Kemco Sega and developed by Kotobuki System, released in June 1991. Uninvited is a point-and-click adventure game that was originally developed by ICOM Simulations and originally released for the Macintosh, but later saw its way to other computers due to its immense popularity, like the Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga, Atari ST, MS-DOS, and the Nintendo Entertainment System. In Japan, the game is called The Devil's Invitation. So without any further ado, let's get started. So we're greeted by Kemco and Sega, and let's get started. Now as I'm playing through the game, I'll also describe some differences between this version and the computer versions. Obviously there's a different graphical interface, and there's no mouse control. You have to use the D-pad. Also, in this game, you're not trying to rescue your little brother, you're trying to rescue your older sister. So, the first thing you want to do is open up the door and go out. If you spend too long in the car, it will catch on fire and you'll die with it. Here's another difference. You have to collect the pendant inside the mailbox in order to go inside the mansion. In the computer version, you could walk in without it, only screwing yourself later in the game. Also, you can carry as many items as you want in this game. But that's also because you can only use stuff if it's only in your inventory. So now, you want to go to the library. If you play the computer version and you remember all the spells, you don't have to do this, but in the NES version you have to, since you can't type out spells. You want to open up the book and examine it. Like at the computer version, you type in different words too. And we have some Japanese writing here. Ah, magic book disappeared. But it's understandable. That would be like an English company trying to develop a game in Japanese. So, after going into the hall, we want to go upstairs. And we want to open this door on the right. All you need to do is take the No-Ghost. You don't have to take the spray too, but I'm going to take it as well, for a little optional thing. Well, that would be the case if it was in the computer version. This is the NES version though. So you have to take the spray as well. Anyways, you could open up this middle door and go inside it, and there will be an axe you could take. You could wait till the end of the game to do this, but I suggest you do it now since you're already here. Now if you go up the stairs, there's a jail cell, and if you walk inside the jail cell, then you're trapped in there and you die. So now you want to go down back into the hall. Open up the No-Ghost. Now try to open one of the doors. In this case I'm going to open up this one, and we're going to meet the highlight of this game, the Scarlet O'Hara ghost. So now you want to use the No-Ghost on Scarlet O'Hara. Make sure you open it first before opening any of the doors, or else if you try to open it, she'll kill you. And now, since you used the item, it's gone from your inventory. We're going to open up this door, and we're going to move through it. Open up the door and go outside. I thought I mentioned something weird here. The door shuts behind you when you first enter the place, but now you can go outside again? If there's some kind of invisible force field? I don't know. Anyways, you want to trap the spider. How do you do it? Well, use the spray on the rails. Then when you've done that, all you need to do is go back inside and then go back outside. And here you go. Take the spider and put it in your inventory. We're going to use that really soon. Now, here's another difference in the game. In the computer versions, you're being possessed as you're going through the game. The longer you're in the mansion, the more you get possessed. In the NES version, that doesn't trigger until you go into one of the rooms upstairs and take a ruby. They probably did this because they wanted it to be easier. Now we're going to open up this door and go inside of it. Now, I'm going to use the parlophone, and it's going to play a familiar tune. If you don't know what song that is, that's from another point-and-click game developed by Kotobuki's system, Shadowgate, which is probably everyone's favorite out of the 3 games released for the NES. So now you open this door on the right and move through it. Take the flowers that are on the table. I'm not sure if it's in this version, but in the computer version, sometimes there's a pair of eyes that goes across the room. You want to open the door on the left and go into the kitchen. Take one of the knives. It could be any of them. Now, to open the doors here, you have to click open and click on the dots in the move menu, since you can't actually see the door on the screen. We'll go in here first. All you need to do in here is take the matches. Then, move back, and go into the room on the left. This is where we're going to be using the spider. Now, use the lamp shade. And now, a ghost will be here. He'll be guarding the book that's behind him. All you need to do is use the spider on the ghost, and for some reason, ghosts in this place are scared of spiders. Now you can take the book. Now open the book. The master would not, or could not, so I have stolen Draken's star. He is an evil soul. Unlike the master, he uses his power for amusement and profit. He is not concerned with spiritual enlightenment. There is no compassion with his power. I grow weak. I am dying. I have hidden the star in Master's special box. It never opens. It has no locks. Draken's star never discerns. In fire it freezes, and ice burns. We're going to be getting that box that he's talking about. Now all I need to do is go back to the hall. Then go back to the room which you started in when you first got to the mansion. Now this demon's holding a key, and we'll take care of him later, but I hope you enjoyed the music. So, go back to the hall, and go into the room on the far right. Now, all you need to do is use your knife on the middle chair. The key should appear. It's very small, so it might be hard to grab it. This key could be used for a few things in this place. Go back to the hall that you were just in with the red demon. Now, use the key on the cabinet in the back. Now you'll find a gypsy doll. Take it. And that's going to conclude this part. Tune in for part 2. Thanks for watching. Peace out.